Greetings grapplers, welcome to Judo for Jiu-jitsu. My name is Larry Keith and this is Brian Powers. And in this video we're going to be talking about a cross sleeve Tani-otoshi. Okay, typically when I do a Tani-otoshi, I like to do an arm drag version, right, or a duck under version that puts me with my head behind my opponent and mostly my body behind the opponent too, and at least be in line with his foot line. So at his foot line or behind before I do a Tani-otoshi. This is a safer method of doing it rather than having the head in front of the opponent. Having the head in front of the opponent and reaching behind. Then you have a tendency to sit down on the partner's leg or stiff leg and they fall down on your leg. So either way, that's kind of a dangerous method. So if your head and if your body is behind your partner's body, typically that's a safe position to do Tani-otoshi. So with this version, there's an exception to the rule. So we're going to do a cross sleeve version. So we're here, I break the grip loose that Brian has on my sleeve, and I'm going to step to the side and bring my elbow in front of his arm and behind his leg. So once we get to here, there's really no way for me to sit down and make pressure on the side of his knee or vice versa. So I hook behind his leg and basically just sit down. Now from here, I've still got a hold of his pant leg. It's not too hard for me to come up and beat him to the scramble, right? So I can come up into a side control position. So let's do that again. Let's get over this a little bit farther. So here we go. I break the grip. My arm drops down inside of his arm as I step forward so that his leg is kind of between my legs. My right arm circles around the back side of his knee and grabs his pant leg. And then I sit down in an angle that makes him fall basically to his rear. So here, holding onto the pant leg, come up, cage the hips, get in close, right? Now, different reactions. Just lay this way with your feet that way and hit this way. So different reactions once we get here, because my arm is here, he's either going to circle his arm completely out and I'm in a cage tips position, ready to take the back, or he may grab my headlock position here. So once he does this, we go right into blocking the hips, blocking the head, posturing up, stepping over, taking control of the arm, and sitting down with a straight arm lock. So from this angle here, you can see I break loose Brian's grip. Let's consist a little bit. I break Brian's grip loose. My arm comes inside of his arm here as I step and go behind him. So I hook in behind his knee, I sit, holding onto his pant leg. If I let go of his pant leg, there's a pretty good chance that he's going to beat me to the scramble. So from here, I'm able to control his leg, sit it, I come up, I control the hips. So from another angle, we're here, I've got this cross sleeve grip, and I'm going to pull Brian so he takes a step forward. This is the best way to set this up. And then I drop my arm down so my elbow, the back side of my elbow, my tricep goes into his elbow pit and starts to bend his arm. My foot is already behind him and I come behind his leg and hook his leg, grab the pants. And just from here, just the action of me sitting down, even if Brian sprawls his right leg back, go ahead and step back with that, it still doesn't stop the fall, right? So he's in such a compromised position with his balance that it's still going to make him fall backwards. One more time with the arm. So we're here, got that, go ahead and grip up, right? I pop his grip loose. Let's move that arm so they can see. So once I've got that grip, I pull him, make him take a little lunging step forward, come backside of my arm to his elbow pit, and I'm stepping behind. My head stays in the front. You can use your head to even drive a little bit with this one. Turn it into him. So that's a safe way of doing Tani-otoshi with your head still in the front of your opponent as opposed to the back. I prefer to have my head in the back for most Tani-otoshi attacks. This cross sleeve variation is an exception to that rule and works very well for the low Jigo-tai crouched posture that we'll encounter in a BJJ situation. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification tab so you don't miss any future videos. And remember, when you learn one technique, you know one technique. When you learn one concept, you know 1,000 techniques. So until next time, we'll see you on the flip side.